Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Tirico, Greg Olson on hand, Zane Gonzalez to get things started. Off we go from Nashville. He'll come across the 20 and take him down the 21-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now familiar base. Welcome back to Tennessee's second all-time leading rusher. It's Derrick Henry. From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. It's a big one for the Ravens. 33 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Second and 10.
180. That's it. Come on. 180. Ozzy. You change it. Go ahead.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Alpha, sit on. Hey, Mip, sit up. 13. You at, hey.
Jackson now. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's third down. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Real quick, ready?
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Jackson now on second down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here we go, start. 1979.
To throw right away is Ward. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Ready.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Check, Bobcat, check, down. Panther 60.
On second down, here's a run with Singleton. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Now, first down throw for Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
A first down throw for Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Jay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete.
Second down, Jackson. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Cordell Flott. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Toss this right side to Singleton. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
Hey, smash, Rocky. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
70 Lions.
They go, and here's a pop pass to the receiver coming through. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the first down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with 1st and goal. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We're back in Music City after this. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal.
Come on. Bravo 80.
From the gun, here's Ward. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 4th TD grab of the season. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a toss as they look to run. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
At their own 47-yard line.
Go check. Let's go.
On first down, Ward. Rolling to the left.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Ready.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. First down for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Okay, break. Craft all 80. Get up.
Yarkio, that one is complete. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Singleton will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
14. Ravens nothing. St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Hey, report. Middle. It's on. It's on.
On first and 10, Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 32 yards.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And the Titans are going to take possession.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
19-yard line.
Ready. Check, Matt, go! Ready.
Play action. Ward. This one complete right side. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. So a big one there to start the drive. A gain of 48.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Let go.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap for Ward. That is caught for 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Titans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Carry here for ETN. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Jackson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Ravens' 1st down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Again, it's Jackson. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
ETN, and he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. From the 1, second and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Once more from the 2, third and goal. Henry. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Now, Jackson. And this is off. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Timray DK now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hold it ready. Hey, smash Bronco. Hey.
On first down, it's Ward. Going for it all. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Jim DK. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now. 70 lock. Press on 80.
Now it's Ward. A toss left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
70 Timberwolf.
Throwing is Ward. Little short pass deal caught by his tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, as that catch gets him a first down.
Okay, break. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw is Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Check, man. Check, man. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Ward. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
Ready, set. Set, hurt, Stephanie. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Throwing again is Ward. In trouble, and down he goes. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. He's in there for the sack. It's his third of the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season. Gonzalez now for the point out. He's got it. And the Titans will extend this third quarter lead.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Forward. Report. You. It's up. Set up. No, we changed it. We changed it.
A first down throw for Jackson. Rolling right. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Jackson now on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. Jackson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
DK to return. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
Their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Let's go. 19. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
He's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, check that, check that. Hey.
They'll go right back to Singleton. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Get it?
On play action, it's Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Ready, ready. Check, hurt, tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Numde Matapique. He's pinned to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 17-yard line.
Hey, report. Come on.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Moving outside the pocket, going up top and looking for Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play there. Jackson to Flowers. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
13,
On first and 10, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is caught. What a throw. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens are able to cut into the deficit. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's DK. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Ward. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard
So
line.
both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready,
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
go, Rick. Ready, go.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's going to be fielded back at the 5. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now a toss play with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's good. Derrick Henry. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy.
Jackson up top again. But he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Titans have got him.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
On the 6.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Third. Right.
Here's Singleton. They'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Ward. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Zane Gonzalez on to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. The Gonzalez kick is good. And the Titans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
13. Middle. Nice shot. Sit hard. Win it. Nice shot. Sit up.
2nd down. Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Baltimore.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Hurt. Get it. Hawk 70. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Moving left, just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Check. Hurt. Ready. 60 Eagles.
Now, toss play to Singleton. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
On the jump.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Ready. Rocco 80.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They snap it to Ward. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up a Titans 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Let's go for the Titans.
Now it's Ward. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Go. Hey.
To throw is Jackson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, Jackson again. Pass pulled in by Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
First down.
Change it.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Here's Jackson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And they will finally get him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Ready.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. This one complete to Ridley. And he'll be forced out of bounds. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
On 1st down, it's Ward. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Liking 18.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
To second and 10.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Here we go. One final play. That is caught at the 3. And will be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here.